pretty good. Let's see. I don't think I've been nearly intriguing enough. So I think I've got some ground to catch up on, but yeah, same old for the most part. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I downloaded dating apps again, and there's not a single like event in my life that has so clearly been the cause of a noticeable decline in like my outlook on life.
Yeah.
Than doing that.
It's demoralizing.
It is at times it's okay, but that's only when you're not thinking about it at all. And those times when you are thinking about it, yeah, it brings you down a couple notches.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
I think honestly I could really improve my stock if I were more intriguing, but that's a lifelong journey and one that you've just started to undertake.
Yeah, no, it's not easy, to be intriguing. But what I've learned about being intriguing this year, so Daniel, for context, my New Year's resolution was to be more intriguing. Last year it was to be more mysterious, and I think I failed at that because I was more open about kind of what goes on in my head. I'm kind of an open book. I kind of ramble a lot, but a lot of it is just what's on my mind. So I'm not very mysterious, like brooding. I think just like someone in the corner at a party just looking at their shoes. Like, what are they thinking about? What's going through their head? That's mysterious, or maybe that's intrigue. I don't know. I'm still trying to clarify the difference, but
yeah, and that's part of the journey. But it's like it's someone who stares at their shoes, but they're not like, it's not because they're avoiding other people. It's because they're like deep in thought in some. There's an energy they give off.
Exactly.
When they stare at their shoes, it's a different kind of staring at the shoes.
Yeah.
And honestly, Daniel, I gotta say, you have some.
I gotta learn from Daniel. Wait, what?
Daniel is intriguing. Yeah,
Daniel, you are intriguing.
Let's not ignore the elephant in the room.
No, Daniel, how are you so?
I don't know about that. I don't know that I'm intriguing.
That's exactly what an intriguing person would say.
I guess I can't reveal what makes me intriguing because that gives away the game. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else. And that other someone else said someone else at the same time. So I'm going to introduce that someone else first as Alex and myself as Tanner. Not that you weren't supposed to say someone else. Like, Alex, I feel like you've been on the podcast more, so you can just start saying, you can start introducing me as the someone else.
I don't,
In terms of someone else pecking order, I think you got me beat.
I don't know about that. I feel like Tanner's a pretty long-standing member of this podcast. And I think, honestly, it might even be, obviously, Daniel, I'm sure you've had some podcasts since the turn of the year, but, it's still January. It might kind of be time for a looking back on the Experience podcast, with Tanner bringing up, I've been on here longer. I don't know about that. I think, when like a TV show has run out of things to talk about, you can like look back on stuff and like kind of milk the cow a little more.
A clip show. So we're doing the Experience podcast. Okay, let me go to the dash or a hyphen experience. What is it? The hyphen. What is it called? At anchor.fm. The one at Anchor.
/ the dash experience. Yeah.
What is it?
Anchor.fm
/ the hyphen experience. Yes.
So I've definitely thought about a clip show before because there's been some weeks where I haven't been able to get guests on, and the problem is a clip show is actually more work for me.
Yeah.
Because, I have to go back and if this were my full-time job, then like whatever it would take, but it would like take me, several hours is the point. And I don't really want to spend. I mean, I could. I guess technically I have that time in my day, but I don't want to spend like 4 hours listening back through. If it's a year, 52 episodes. 52 episodes.
Yeah. No, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just as much as the podcast is all improvisation, so will this clip show. So what I've pulled up on the second screen is all the episodes of this podcast, spanning all the way back 10 years. We've been such a storied podcast. We've had such wonderful guests and such a colorful tapestry that we can really go rewind the way back machine and go way back to.
So Tanner, are we doing? Let me throw before you start that because you're still scrolling anyway. And thank you. You have a nice loud scroll wheel. Is this going to be a live clip show essentially?
Well, let me explain. So I guess we'll go 10 episodes, maybe 5 episodes at a time. So we'll look at these and we'll be like, "What? Do you remember anything from them?" Like Connor's dumb wallet. Do you remember episode 2, Daniel? Connor's dumb wallet. Do you remember his wallet? What did it look like? We don't have to play the clip, obviously, but we're just going to have a discussion.
Yeah. Do you have are there 5 or so episodes that you can think of off the top of your head? You're like, oh, I remember that one. I know what we talked about, or at least a good chunk of it.
Yeah, the temper tantrum mattress. One of these Tanner was on. One of these first 7 Tanner was on. I feel like
by experience. Daniel's tired. Tanner comes out. No, I was in episode 13. Episode 13.
Oh, wow.
All the way 10 years ago.
Wait. Well, Tanner just got way more intriguing. Hold on.
Yeah. 10 years ago.
I forgot.
Connor and Daniel messed with their guest this week. That's a good name. That's a good subtitle.
I don't even remember. Yeah, that was probably the first time I really sat down with Tanner. I don't even remember. I don't remember what we talked about. Obviously, there's some intrigue about Tanner's,
sexuality on the line.
Yeah. So Alex will have to go back and listen to that from 10 years ago. We must have. I know our audience is going to be shocked, and Alex especially is going to be shocked. But we must have backed Tanner into some kind of a corner where he started saying things he didn't mean without thinking. I know he doesn't really do that a lot. But that must have happened.
No, I think that's exactly what happened. From what I recall, yes, this was my first episode. We went over to Daniel's apartment in GLC because I was just a wee sophomore at Georgia Tech. I didn't know any better. So I was like, sure, Daniel, I'll be on a podcast. That sounds like a really fun experience.
Now, you know what? I want to say, hold on. I want to say you were asking to come on. I want to say you asked to come on.
Oh, that's
I don't think.
No, I think you asked. No, I think you were like,
I think you were excited to come on. You were like, "Oh, you guys have a podcast? I'd love to come on." I was like, "All right."
It wasn't like.
Yeah, maybe it's because Daniel himself was intriguing. Maybe I was like, maybe I can get to know Daniel more and become Daniel's friend by being on his podcast. It could have been a whole host of things, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
It's probably not just one thing. Probably.
No. I think, you know what, because Nadia was on a few episodes before that, and you must have heard about that and then wanted to come on after, maybe?
I wonder if we talked about it on that episode. I don't remember. I think
it also says Tanner comes out ? So yeah, that's definitely a tease.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, you gotta make clickable.
Push the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
Sex sells. Yeah. And so does queer baiting.
And I don't think Alex was not in the picture by then, so no. I don't remember Alex's first episode.
It was definitely would have been late in the game for sure.
It would have been later because
closer to 8 years ago or so.
Yeah, because I didn't meet Alex until a couple years after that, I think.
Yeah. Wow. Oh.
That is the reality of the situation.
I know. This was 10 years ago. Can you guys believe that? This was 10 years ago. Such a storied In the annals of history, they'll remember this podcast, right?
I mean, I remember number 12, Anatophobia. That's one obvious where I sat down with Joey Bishop and we talked about a short film that he made. Actually, that I helped him make.
Yeah, what was that? What was that short film about?
So what does that? Does that mean
Fear of podcast?
I gotta look it up. I forgot what that word means.
Oh,
this
I can
is
look
really
it up.
embarrassing.
And
that's like
Anatophobia. Yeah. So
what a beautiful word.
It's a short film. It's the second film we produced together. Fear of Ducks, right? The fear that a duck is watching you. Yeah, because it's this guy who is like this, businessman, whatever his job is. He goes to an office and he imagines, or maybe he doesn't imagine. I don't know. I guess that's part of the intrigue. I'm trying not to spoil, but maybe I just did. But he keeps seeing a little rubber duck everywhere he goes. And there's some other like office play that
and Reese is in here apparently. Reese
is the star. And
Tyler.
Yeah, there's some office play there.
I like his.
We really make. I don't think he's been on the podcast, but Mike Marzano, we really make him look like not a great person in this. I mean, he's playing a character, but his character's kind of creepy. So yeah, they're playing
That's a good.
They're playing it on screen. And I did the cinematography for it, so that's kind of how I got involved with that.
Well, I really like that.
This is an interesting shot.
So I did not do this shot. This is like the one scene I didn't shoot.
Oh man, there's the best one. This is beautiful.
Like all the stuff in not all the stuff. Some of the stuff in I shot this. So yeah, Mike's a little creepy. So the role that Tyler plays.
Oh my god!
Was actually supposed to be played by Nadia.
Okay.
So you can kind of, but then Nadia had to drop out for a last minute reason. I can't remember why. So we brought in Tyler, who's been, so both of them have been on podcasts. If you're a long time listener, you know who these people are. So we brought in Tyler as a lot. I think Tyler had a different role, and we,
shuffled him around.
Or maybe he was just going to do like equipment stuff, and we were like, hey, you need someone to do this, and Tyler was like, sure, I'll do it. And he did great, honestly. So it's like a 5 minute. I think it's exactly 5 minutes. And I think this short film is exactly 5 minutes. And honestly, I think it's pretty good. I think Joey did a good job writing. In some ways, an improvement.
Building tension. Oh yeah, no, Mike. Yeah, I already know. You can like see what's going down with this.
Yeah, right. And keep playing it. Yeah.
Bad boss. Okay. And so that was Anatophobia or whatever.
Anatophobia.
I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making films with Joey. I think we didn't do it the last year because he got busy and stuff.
I didn't know you made more than one. I thought that was just...
We did two. We did a Battle of Wit where I have if you go to my personal YouTube channel, there's a behind the scenes of a Battle of Wit. I don't think I made one for Anatophobia. You're not going to find me. Well, actually, if you search my name and then Jordan Tech, it should come up. I don't think just my name will work. Yeah.
I'm subscribed to you, I'm pretty sure.
See how far down it goes. Yeah.
I mean, my channel has a non-insignificant number of subscribers. How many do I have?
That's a decent amount of people.
36,
which is more than you would think for someone. Yeah, there you go. It's actually it was the first thing there. Behind the scenes. Tanner's actually in this.
Oh wait, this is the behind the scenes?
Yeah, I have a behind the scenes that I filmed. Maybe Tanner is.
Oh, that's not me. Wait for me.
No, you're not in the story right now. I get your Tanner's in a lot of the band trip videos. So.
That's true.
And even if you didn't go on the trip, we always did a
classic trumpet. Was this guy also trumpet?
No.
Obviously, I know Elizabeth. Yeah.
He wasn't in band. Yeah, it's mostly trumpets. Yeah, Tanner's in a lot of the band trips. Even if he didn't go on the trip, we made sure to do like a post-credit scene with Tanner.
Oh, really? With the band trip.
Yeah, so like, which one did you not go on?
I'm pretty sure
you didn't. Yeah, you did go on that one.
Yeah, so I gotta be.
The bowl trip.
There's me right there. There's Rachel, but I'm right here, I think.
But if you go to the end, if you go like the last 5 seconds,
there's me.
Alex is not. What?
No, I'm not in there.
Just free Alex. Alex might be in one.
Oh, that's
Tanner Cam.
Yeah, Tanner's gonna, after this podcast ends, Tanner's gonna go back through my YouTube channel and just watch all his.
Yes. Well, see my blunder years.
I can.
This was 10 years ago. Look at him.
Yeah, jeez.
It's a young Tanner.
It's a young Tanner.
Look at the one person who commented on this video.
Great job, Daniel. I really like the parts with the football game in them. Go Jackets! Because there's no football
I remember that comment.
There's no football.
I remember that comment. I'm like, it clearly says band trip. Oh, it doesn't say band trip. Yeah, it says band and it's about the trip. It's not about the game. Oh yeah, that's what they searched our instruments.
For drugs. Something else.
For drugs. They had a drug.
Yeah, like, okay, so this is before a football game. This is before, for context for our listeners who can't see. Before a football game, they had the whole band lay their instruments on the ground. So they had in like lines and had a dog sniff for drugs because they thought, this had never happened in any other, I mean, I don't know about you guys. This never happened in any other game. Where they sniffed the band, I don't think.
For the quick lane goal too, like just NFL security.
Detroit? Is it just because it's Detroit?
You can't have shit in Detroit. Didn't they step on 3 flutes or something?
They stepped on something. I want to say. Yeah.
I remember they broke. Like I remember someone being like, "You or the dog." Like this guy, I don't know. I don't trust him not to break a flute in half.
They might have.
All cops are bastards. They break flutes in half. That's the real reason. That wasn't a very good joke, but okay, moving on. So
beautiful.
Yeah, good times on Daniel's channel, Marco Island Adventures. We obviously the blunder years, you know, what's up? No, I didn't go to Miami. Shoot.
No, but you'll be in that video is what I'm saying. If you go to the last 5 seconds of the video.
Oh, snap! Why am I in this one? I didn't go to Miami. What am I saying?
I don't even remember.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't remember this. Is this in a room?
You're just in the kitchen, in our kitchen at Malden.
Yeah, you want to know what I say?
I don't remember. Do you know?
I just listened to it. It says, hold on. Man, that Panda Express sure was spicy. The Express sure was spicy.
I think I just asked you. Say something random,
and then look at me. Try not to smile. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
That's what I'm saying. If there's another one, like I think the Clemson. No, you would have gone to Clemson.
I was probably in that one.
I would check the Clemson one though. I would check the Clemson one and just see if there's an extra scene at the end. Yeah, so our listeners have to go to my personal YouTube channel. This is actually Steven. If you should watch this because Steven is incredible. Rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
No, rewind.
What do I say? Says Austin.
No. Fast forward through Austin. He doesn't say anything.
Fast forward through CJ. Me. Oh, what did I say? Hold
maybe
on.
Steve. Maybe it is. Maybe it's later. Maybe Steven says something later. Steven is great in the first 5 minutes of this.
I used to full shave. I was really clean shaven 10 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the look of a man who has hope. Jeez.
What the heck, Tanner?
I was really
before he was getting depressed with alcohol.
Yeah, really serious problem.
What happened? I've gone through a lot of ups and downs in 10 years, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the 10-year joke isn't really catching on. You guys don't think it's very funny?
Oh, I think it's great.
What do you want us to say? All right, anyway. Tanner Nadia fight. I have no idea what that was.
I think I remember this one because I didn't know Nadia really well, and you guys were twisting my words, and it made me sound like bigoted or something. And I was
you can notice a theme by Tanner coming on the pod.
It's like Tanner's really bigoted and has all these really really
look. to clear things up for our listeners, Tanner is a great guy. He's never, he has shown no actual signs of any bigotry. But sometimes the things he says are like bigotry adjacent to the point where you could infer certain things if you wanted to make that.
Is it like a dog? What do they call it? A dog whistle or something? Like when you say something that like isn't necessarily like it's something that a lot of racist people would say.
Well, and again, it's not, Tanner never gets that close, but like if you stretched it all a little bit, and obviously Tanner's always joking too, so it's a bit he's gonna play something now.
I'm just gonna put the captions on. I'm gonna see what we really were fighting about. Like, I hope, because I remember saying some stuff and feeling really guilty and being like, oh my god, so many people are gonna like listen to that and like, and, like I was distressed.
But then you did it the next month on the next show.
And then I did it the next month, and I was like, well, I gotta just lean into my typecasted role.
You know what?
It's like Chevy Chase on Community, where he plays an asshole, but he is like an asshole in real life. And he's like, I don't want to play an asshole. You guys are writing me into a corner.
But there's also an episode where like Tanner gets canceled. I think he get canceled one episode too. At some point I start running out of title ideas, so. There is a Tanner Gets Canceled episode. I don't remember which one that is.
The Tanner Gets Tanner.
I think Alex was on it.
Cold sores and bad haircuts. Oh my god!
I think there was one that like Daniel was like a little more insistent about pumping the brakes. So
was it like when Tanner was talking about like there was one where Tanner mentioned like something about women in the kitchen. I think.
Oh yeah. Wait, we're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead.
Way ahead. Okay, so Tanner Naughty Fight. That was the one where I've said some problematic things.
I don't remember.
The ones where you said problematic things, yeah.
Naughty was coughing a lot in these freaking videos. Oh my god, and they're so loud. Like I turned the volume on this YouTube video, and she's coughing into the mic. And also, we're all talking at once into the same, like, omnidirectional mic. And it's very chaotic. So, 10 years ago, we didn't really have the technology to support, binaural, or whatever it's called, binaural audio. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I got it.
Cold sores and bad haircuts. I remember I got a bad haircut. Bonnie's life exposed. Who's Bonnie?
Bonnie is... she's one of Nadia's former roommates and friends. It was great. I love Bonnie.
And then what women? So Peter. This was probably Peter. Was this Peter Tilley?
Peter Tilley. Yep. But other guests like with Steven, I'd love to have on, but they don't respond to my messages. So it's.
Connor talks with Tanner, Alex, and Macy about how the podcast is. This was just me, Connor. Oh my god. Connor and I went to like some frat party and. He somehow convinced two girls to be on the podcast.
You brought back two girls to the podcast.
Oh my god!
I mean, not the same day, but
I think one of them was an IE, and I had classes with her like later, like in the.
Okay.
I was like sheepishly like, please try not to remember this, like that we did this podcast
because you guys reserved a room in the media center.
Yeah.
It's the only episode where I think it's the only one where I'm not on.
You're not on.
I was not involved in the production at all. I think Connor just sent me the MP3 file afterward.
You just hit upload. You didn't even check it. He's like, I'm not going to listen to this. Yeah.
I think I had to listen to it because again with Tanner on, you never know what he's going to say.
That's true. Wow, you actually listened to it. I'm surprised. It was a meta episode too. We discussed how bad the podcast is. I think trying to talk it up. We're like. In front of these girls, like, it's really bad, you shouldn't listen to it, but you're on it, so that's pretty cool, or whatever. So, wow, that was a historic one. Theme song breakdown, it's a classic theme, throughout the decade, throughout the ages. It's really...
we changed the theme. We did.
That's right. Well, this one covers the iconic one.
Yes, the original one. We got a new one at some point, like the last year or so. So it's actually a pretty new. He was like, I did like the old one, but it was time to get a new one, I think. Yeah.
And then Chandler's in this one. I remember Chandler. He had a girlfriend in Alabama. And
we were trying to get the girlfriend on.
We were trying to get her on, and then I think they broke up.
Yeah, they broke up like right after that episode aired. It was really good.
Wow. Let's see. Connor needs money. Also, Tanner's here. Steven's on that one. Is that one of Steven's first episodes, do you think? Connor, welcome Steven. Yeah, Connor, Daniel, welcome Steven. That's probably a classic. That's probably a certified classic. If you're listening to this at home, number 29, episode 29, 10 years ago to this day. Actually, 10 years ago, a week ago. January 15th.
January 15th, yeah.
2014. Go listen to episode 29. That's a banger, I'm sure. Questions to ask a girl you like. And I like how we have Chandler and Peter, two famous...
And actually, Alex, since you're in the market, you might want to listen to that one.
Alex, episode 31. We're a life.
I'll re-download Quizlet and get my flashcards ready. That could be useful for me.
Exactly. I wonder what the questions we ask. I think I remember that. Maybe I'll listen to that, unironically. Rachel's a good driver. Remember, Rachel...
terrible driver.
She's a speed demon, right?
Yeah. She regularly hits triple digits.
Jesus Christ.
Not even a joke. It's I haven't spoken to her in a couple of years, so amazing.
Oh man, and then the switch to Anchor. You guys revealing how you met. Tales from UGA. I brought on Chris. I remember I was like, Chris, let's go be on the podcast. This podcast I'm on is really fun. With a special guest. Who's the special guest on this one? College admission scandal. Do you remember?
I don't remember. Sometimes I do write special guests if there's a lot of people and I can't list every single person because the description will get too long. Like if someone brings on a guest or something, or if you add the intrigue, there's your intrigue.
Hotel Tanner. How can we not talk about Hotel Tanner?
We don't
This one's my favorite. This one's one of my favorites. I remember.
There's no way you remember Hotel Tanner.
Hotel Tanner. I talk about the prospect of like us all moving our beds into one bedroom in the quad space we were in, and then renting out the other 3 bedrooms to people who like would need them and pay cash. And I was like, guys, surely like we can rent these out. We can make some money here. But the point is, we'd be losing. We're already like, I'm not thinking about the logistics. We're already paying for like our own bed. Why would we get someone to just help subsidize just a fraction of that? Why not just get a cheaper place to live? Yeah, the whole plan I think fell apart when you were picking it apart, Daniel. But now, 10 years later, as I reflect on it, it just really doesn't hold water. Personal growth. Who's on that one?
I have no idea. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know. So, like some of these, let's see if there's any bangers. You guys see, if you see any bangers, pick them out. Oh, Daniel speaks with Will and Tanner about their time in France and how Tanner used to live in the party room.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That was filmed in my little place in...
oh, man. Yeah, no.
What was the name of the dorm?
Lafayette, right?
Lafayette, that's right.
We're not going to do this to you, Daniel. Don't worry. But
I was just...
We had to indulge for a second.
party.
Yeah, if you want to,
France.
you guess, yeah.
No,
if you want to indulge.
Yes, we studied abroad. We studied abroad, too. Elizabeth comes on. It took 50 episodes for the 50-episode spectacular. She showed up, and
that's true. Why did it take her so long?
We found out her darkest secrets. What? Yeah. Why'd she take so long?
Take so long? I don't remember. She was probably busy.
Plug it. I think I remember this one. Daniel talks with Tanner, who invites 2 guests who are offended they weren't his first choices. Who's on this one?
Plug it. It's me. Maybe Alex. Maybe that's an Alex.
No. I don't know. If it's pre like fall 2019. I'm not on it.
You think? Oh yeah, because we didn't meet until then.
Yeah, I didn't meet you guys. Well, I met Tanner, but I didn't.
You met Tanner.
Yeah.
You know what? I met you in the spring, Alex, but we didn't really talk much.
When did that happen?
Didn't you do basketball band in the spring?
No, I didn't get plugged in with stuff until fall 19.
I want to say I was familiar with. I mean, by familiar, I mean heard and or seen or been at an event with you know what I mean?
I'm thinking like, there's two avenues here. So one is Tanner, because I knew Tanner at that point. We lived near each other. And then also Elizabeth and I were in concert band that semester, so it might have been through her. Or like
it might have been one or both of those. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like we were in the same room at some point together is all I'm getting at. Not like we had been conversing.
Yeah, I didn't invite you to a nice Italian dinner or anything. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
which needs to change, by the way. I'm sorry about that.
Substitute teachers. I blew up on social media, and Daniel was also in Europe, and we couldn't meet up. Why were you also in Europe?
I was working in Berlin, and I kept asking if you wanted to meet up.
That's right.
So
it just wouldn't have worked out. No. Tanner's big announcement. What was my big announcement? Well, you'll have to listen to the Experience Podcast number 59 to find out.
Yeah, figure that out.
Will Willis. That one.
That's kind of like an inside the look of the industry right there, probably.
Talking about
Yeah.
Was this Blake's first episode? Ariana's first episode?
Yeah, probably Blake. Yep, that's Blake's first episode. He doesn't sneeze.
Sneezing in Texas. Yeah. He doesn't sneeze?
He doesn't sneeze. Yeah, that's what it talks about on the podcast.
There's no way.
He's never sneezed?
He says he doesn't sneeze.
That's not true.
That's intriguing, but he's hiding something.
He came on the podcast and claimed boldly he does not sneeze.
Okay, well, I've never farted in my life.
He's got a different definition. He's working with a different definition than all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Texas, Alex.
Technicality. But technically, I haven't farted in my life. You can't prove that I did, and technically, I just shifted my weight around, and the gas escaped that way.
So let's check in episode 65.
I didn't fart, though. Okay, fine, 65. Stealing a tea. Ainsley stole a tea.
Ainsley stole tea, yes. I don't remember which one.
And she stole from, I remember. I was there. It was a couple other trumpets.
Yes, and this was another situation where I wasn't invited.
You weren't invited, no. It was like a bunch of the rats. Ainsley was a rat, I think. Which means recruit at Tech for some of you guys that don't know. Right? Doesn't it mean recruit at Tech? Am I wrong?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Point is, they stole from the West Village. The sign right above like that pasta bar, the Italian place.
It had a T on Victoria or something like that. Probably. I don't know. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, this is all alleged too, right? Obviously.
No. I've watched it, but allegedly I watched it. El Camino came out, which of course was 10 years ago.
Yep.
Let's see, more football talk. Blake seems to be a regular at this point.
Yeah.
Connor's showing up a little bit late.
Mm-hmm.
Connor's late again. Reese is on the podcast. I don't think that's is that his first one?
Yes, that's his first one. It's gotta be.
Ooh, I think February 11th, 2020. I think. Do I remember that one? I mean, I'm on there, but
oh yeah, I remember. This is when we started to record in. Like I remember this one too. We started recording in our quad in Malden.
Yeah,
good times. We talked about how he really had CTE, and he was like, well, I think he killed his wife. Wasn't that thing?
Tanner, did I watch that with you?
I think so. That was crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
It was one of those Netflix things that you just put on because there's nothing left to put on, and you're like, well, let's watch this. And, it's an insane story. Always like, is Reddit trustworthy? Bill and Ted. Oh, the Bills win it all. Ted, never mind. Partial read.
Yeah, that's another football one.
Tanner hasn't and wants to cheat.
I'm getting set up with someone. Jeez.
Oh my God! It's Stefan who's on this. Is this Stefan, my brother?
Oh my goodness!
It's gotta be.
It's got
Stefan, another guest I'd love to have on. Just he just doesn't want to do it. I think that was that must have been the first one during the quarantine, because the previous episode we had banked. So for our listeners, spring break happened right when COVID sent everyone home. So we had already had a couple episodes banked before we left campus. And then obviously after that, we weren't prepared. Because I was prepared for spring break. I was like, we have like 2 episodes. We'll be able to get through spring break. Then when we come back, we'll be able to keep recording. And then we never came back. So
yeah, no, that was crazy. Like guys, if you want to, relive what it was like to be in the early pandemic, and as people were kind of, being like, what do we do now? Panicking and like, we can't go back to school. Like it was all going crazy.
Episode 90.
Episode 80 and 90, yeah.
And we talk about Daniel's eyes. That's a good combo. Nice.
It is Reddit trustworthy. Tanner has an internet friend. Who are these people? See, like, if you guys are listening, please leave an audio comment if you're on Anchor.fm. Please listen to episode 92. Who is Tanner's internet friend?
I remember that. Oh my God, I remember when we did that.
What? Talking to strangers on the internet? You're right. That one. Oh,
I can't believe we did that.
So was that us on what's it called? Omegle?
Yeah, one of those sites where you can chat with people on live on the podcast.
That's actually great content.
And we were like, hey, you're on the podcast right now. They can't hear you, but I think I can talk to you. Right?
Yeah, audio wasn't working.
The audio we never configured work.
We couldn't get the audio to work right. It would have been great if we could get the audio, but it almost worked better that we couldn't get the audio to work. Actually, no. Yeah, Tanner could hear the chat. Tanner could hear who he was chatting with.
Yeah.
And they could hear who Tanner, but we couldn't get that through the podcast. So Ainsley and I are just listening silently to nothing.
I have a one-way conversation with an internet stranger.
Yeah, we can only hear Tanner talk, and we can't hear them talk back.
See, but Tanner's one of the few people who can pull that off.
And make it entertaining.
I will say it's a good thing that it's only an audio. It's an audio-only podcast.
Because it was cringy. You did see the visuals, though.
Well, there's also stuff we can't show.
Man.
No. So, yeah, that was wild. Again, yeah, like Alex said, Tanner is one of the only people who could pull that off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have to listen to some of these later. I'm saving them up top. Is Georgia Tech hard? Chris, Tanner, Daniel, and Stefan. That's one for the ages. That is like you got Georgia Tech versus UGA comparisons. If you guys are really enthralled in that rivalry, I recommend listening to episode 93, seeing what it's like. More college cheating. This isn't Noah's first podcast, right?
Can't have been.
Maybe.
But then, yeah, some people take it.
Tanner has an accident in his bed.
Daniel, you're a master at these descriptions.
There's a period of time.
Intriguing. Tanner, you got to take some notes.
I know. There was a period of time where, like, not only was it just Tanner, Daniel, Ainsley, but he just had bangers. Like, I don't even remember. These are distant memories.
Are these the golden years?
I think these are the golden years. Episodes up through 100, we peaked. Nadia has a new microphone. Sophia went viral. Daniel makes reparations. Daniel, what did you do this time? Tanner takes notes. Ainsley and Blake. Like, that's a lot of people. Who's Sophia? Episode 100.
Sophia is Nadia's sister.
Gotcha.
100. We had a ton of people.
That was, yeah.
We're actually coming from 300 in a few months.
Oh man, really? A few months, okay.
We're on this. The one we're doing right now is 287.
Wow, okay, so that is 13 episodes away.
30th.
Stephanie, Justin, Nathaniel, and Daniel.
Man,
All tutors, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Justin and Stephanie were former bosses.
I see. Daniel, Mrs. Cable, Alex. Tanner's curious about science. Alex. Daniel's okay. That seems like a good one. That seems like a sleeper pick.
The bread episode number
The
1.
bread episode.
It could be super boring.
It's either that's one of our classic.
It's a wild card. It's a wild card.
Yeah, I'm saving that one. I'm gonna go listen to that one.
For our listeners, by the way, Taylor is opening these in separate tabs, as if he later, after the podcast ends, he's going to go back and
I might.
He might do a little like scrubbing through the videos.
Yeah, he might.
I'm gonna click through it and see if there's any good bits.
He's working on the clip episode.
I'm working on.
Yeah, I was saying we got the clip episode.
Yeah. Tanner's outside with someone else. Daniel saw the boys. Wealth Gap in America. Carl makes an appearance. Ooh.
Episode 111. That's a legendary number.
Isn't one of the, like a universe number? Something this.
Universal.
Oh, I remember I used to say, Daniel, you can cut that out. Like all
a lot and scene. Daniel, cut that out. Yeah. Those were good.
Hey, anytime Alex would talk, he would say that.
Yeah, no, it was pretty consistent.
I would do the bit where I would like do the editor thing. You remember, Daniel? Where I would like motion like a DJ because I didn't know what like a producer.
Which works great on the
I'm talking about. Which works great, but you know what I'm talking about, right? That the motion.
I'm aware. I'm very aware when you would signal to me.
Alex, I was basically doing like a DJ plays like spins the records with one hand, and then also has this like headphones that he's holding as other. Yeah. I was basically like doing that, and that was my wrap it up symbol.
Ooh. Oh wait, I think I've seen that before. I think you've done that.
Yeah, because Tanner thinks he's a producer of the show.
I think, well, you made me vice executive producer, so I thought that would carry a little bit more weight, but I guess not.
Give you a title. Never got a title. So.
What else do we got?
I actually, you know what? I did say you could be a producer if you provided me any, if you did anything. Yeah, but you didn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a deal breaker there.
I don't think it should have, but that's fine. I'm joking. I'm an honorary producer, would you say?
Yeah.
125.
So there's some great titles I got going here. The Cream Spectrum, Stacy's Grandmother. I mean, give me some credit here. I was very proud of those.
I was going to say, Daniel, you're pretty consistent.
You were knocking them out of the park.
Tailbone Hole, I don't even know what that's about, but
I got a new chair.
I want to click on that link.
Omegle Challenge. Did we actually get who was the most successful?
Wait a minute.
Tanner, Reese, Blake, Daniel.
What? We had everyone going Omegle, and Blake did the best, obviously.
Oh yeah. Like kept him on.
We had like women like wanting to talk to Blake online.
Yeah, they were like, wait, don't skip off of us like you can at Omegle. When they saw me, they immediately skipped off.
Tanner got upset. He's like, why are they
just Blake skipping me? Like what?
Terry went in thinking he was the best, but
yeah, but apparently
talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap, but sneezes are cheaper. Oh. That one, okay. That one went over you guys' head, I'm sure. Blake reference. Links to Blake reference. Thank you.
Hey,
cut that out.
I do my research. Yeah, cut that one out.
We gotta cut that joke. Any jokes that I don't land, Daniel, I'm just gonna become a producer so I can just cut it out. Chandler caught the virus. I remember Chandler got sick, and we were all worried the trumpets were gonna get sick. Daniel, answer listener questions, including tattoos, nicknames, and Hippo Mafia. Whoa, Q&A episode. Just us two. Okay. And
doing the Q&A episodes.
Pick any out that you were interested in. Baron on this episode 138, March 9th, 2021. It's a full year after COVID, right?
Yeah, how did we get on that episode? I don't remember.
I don't even know. Yeah. If we had to make it work on Discord or something. It's like he didn't want to download an app or something. Mukbang episode, that's pretty good. That one's, I'm sure, an episode.
Mukbang episode is number 142. Connor comes back, and he was visiting, or Tanner was visiting. One of you was visiting the other.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that was the whole purpose of the trip, but you two happened to catch up, and you went and got a bunch of food.
Like
at Georgia Tech.
So this is after we graduated? No.
No, you were. No. I don't remember what.
Oh, we recorded it from a place? Like from a restaurant? Like from a Waffle House?
No, you guys were at Georgia Tech. I don't remember the circumstances leading up to that, obviously, because that was you two. But I don't remember. Yeah, well, let me just preface and say, Alex, you're a great friend of Tanner, because Connor and Tanner are a dangerous combination.
How so?
Describe. I don't need to moderating effect?
That's what I mean. Alex, you kind of ground Tanner in that aspect.
You're
sort of like the conscious of him.
I'm the ego? Not super ego? What? Is he the ego? Daniel's got to be the
You'll look that up. But basically, Connor and Tanner it's too bad comment. It doesn't work. It's very dangerous.
But it made for good content, did it not?
Okay. All right. Well,
it did, right? Well, maybe it didn't, but
I don't even mean on the podcast. I just mean in life.
And they also discussed the bad
therapy. I need May 11th, 2021, episode 147.
That one's probably going to do the reverse of therapy. Tanner's wearing a hat, and Daniel won't commit to a Pete Davidson take. Yeah, so Daniel, it's been 10 years. What's your take on Pete Davidson? I think this is probably related to him being hot, and he started dating Kim Kardashian probably around this time.
Was that what it was about?
I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I really don't have it. I genuinely don't have an opinion.
No.
Well, how are we going to drive clicks?
Daniel, sensationalize it a little bit. This is the episode title. Daniel finalizes his Pete Davidson opinion after 10 years. There it is. And you got to give it. You just got to on the spot, Daniel. Just what does your heart say?
I really don't. I don't think about Pete Davidson in any capacity.
Well, what do you think about him right now? If I said Pete Davidson, what do you think about him?
Neutral.
I'll be more specific. Do you think he's attractive? Like, do you think he's got BDE? What was the questions they were asking because he pulled Kim Kardashian? I think it was just how. How?
I can't speak to how he did that.
Well, I guess that really finalized his opinion. That's a good take. That's a good take. The heck? Check out this Twitch link on July 16th. Oh, okay. Hair and sponsors. Tanner's growing out his hair. What the heck?
Oh, I remember. Oh, the flow. Oh, the flow.
Yeah, I used to have a cross-country flow back in the day.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
The boys talk about the boys. Who's Mary?
Mary is someone I did plus tutoring with. A mutual friend of Nadia, and yeah.
Shout out these episodes if you remember them.
Yeah, let's get some,
Daniel. I've been like, I like this one. I like this one. Daniel, you got to jump in here. Anyone's you
the
like?
one that you're hovering over?
No, just like anyone. Like any one of your favorites.
I remember hoverboards and chemical
hoverboards and chemical elements. Tanner does stand up. What happened in that one, Alex?
The hoverboards one?
Yeah.
For some reason, the hoverboards is sticking in my mind. Maybe I had a particularly good or bad performance. I don't know. 170 is a good number, though.
170, guys. If you listen to it, leave an audio comment recording like your thoughts about this episode. We'd love to hear it. We listen to every single audio comment. So please.
We do.
We do. That's a guarantee. In the same way that like Blake doesn't sneeze, we also listen to every audio comment. I'm just gonna hold that, I guess. I'm just gonna be like, you don't sneeze? No, I don't believe it. Maybe it's because it's from Texas. Yeah, you gotta say happy birthday. Hopefully you have 23 birthday sneezes.
Birthday sneezes. A little over, Mom.
Marvel funded the military. Just point them out if you see any bangers. I don't remember some. I don't think I was in a lot of these. Tanner's leverage. Alex might get a dog. Daniel loses to a pig.
Oh, that's sensationalist.
Julia
wait,
Bergman,
shit, you got Julia Bergman on the podcast.
We should get Julia Bergman on episode 184.
Ooh,
Got
check
volleyball.
Classic.
Honestly, international star Julia Bergman.
Wait, isn't there? They're doing a like a women's pro volleyball. Are they not?
I haven't looked. I looked her up recently, but I don't remember what.
I think they're. Yeah, look. They're starting pro volleyball.
F.
The first one is the Atlanta Vibe. It's this week. Yeah. I've seen ads about this. Maybe I should go. You guys think I should go to this? Wait, hold on. Actually, this seems kind of fun. It's this week.
I think that one's in Omaha.
So it's a little bit hard to attend.
Yeah.
Oh man, why?
There you go. February 1st. February 1st.
Is that Orlando? Oh, here we go.
Gas South.
Where the hell is that?
Gas South Arena. That sounds fake.
Yeah, I've lived in Georgia my entire life. I have no idea where this is.
Well, for our listeners,
it's in Duluth.
If you're interested in the Experience Podcast meetup with Tanner, he will be at Gas South Arena.
At Gas South Arena in Duluth.
On February 1st.
February 1st, yeah. That's where I am. This is where I work.
That's a bit of a stretch to call it Atlanta.
It was Georgia Tech, yeah. No, that's like outside the perimeter. That's pretty far. I don't know. That's like closer to Athens.
That's a generous Atlanta.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, so I guess that's where the volleyball thing is. That's kind of cool, though. You know, we have pro volleyball. So is that where? How do I see who's on the team?
I don't know.
Are there any Georgia Tech players on the team? Why'd you say Julia Bergman's all pro now?
I didn't say that. I said she was an international star because she was on. I don't want to get it wrong. She played on an international team for a bit.
Should we see the one with the red hair?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think they had a couple of people. I mean, she won all the awards.
Oh wow! What the heck? This is a rap sheet.
Yeah, she
took no prisoners. She took no prisoners. Why isn't she playing for the Atlanta Vibe?
I don't know what she's doing.
What's she up to right now? 6'5". Jeez.
Oh yeah, she played on Brazil's national volleyball team.
Oh snap! Really? That's sick.
Yes, that's international.
She's been outside. She's been on the team. So, aren't the Olympics in 2024? Am I crazy? Did that already happen? Right? The Olympics are.
Maybe.
Yeah. So is she going to be playing in a couple months? Like she's practicing right now? That's pretty cool.
We'll see.
I'm always proud to see a yellow jacket in the field. Like Harrison Butker last night. Chiefs won. Chiefs are on top. You guys saw that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, I'm a huge Chiefs fan, so you guys not like also being happy for me is that's whatever. Like seriously, I'm going all in on the Atlanta Vibe. They're going to be the best team. They're 100% going to be the best team. We just have the localized talent. Tickets.
You just found out about it, by the way. And you're already
coaching staff. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Here we go. Atlanta Vibe roster.
Let's go.
Louisville, Purdue, is Georgia. Baylor. No, Georgia Tech.
Mm.
No.
Nah.
That sucks. How come we couldn't retain any talent? Oh man. Okay, let's see the Columbus Fury team. I like all these websites because they're made by like not great. Let's see. I like their uniforms. They're kind of like great. Like look at these elbow guards. Like I want some of those. I, don't really exercise, but like if I did, I'd want some of those. Oh man, they got 4 guys on their staff. We only have 1 coaching staff. Like we're not gonna win. Columbus is gonna win. I'm sorry. Omaha's got a team. Atlanta's got a team. Vegas team. San Diego, Orlando, Grand fucking Rapids is a team. Dude, what? These are the most random cities of all time, right? Let's see.
Well, I'm glad we transitioned to the volleyball portion of the episode.
Sorry. Well, we couldn't retain any talent or graduate any talent. I'd like to think that. What do you think these girls are doing like right now? Like they don't do this. This isn't like. Right, she's a 17-year pro. That's. Whoa, she's pro. Oh my god. Like she's been playing since how old does that make her?
Like I said, I'm sure they play more internationally. I'm sure it's more lucrative for them to go national than.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you've seen here, this is a kind of a first of a kind.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
A major American league.
Well, I didn't know. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even know. So they don't have like a. I thought they had to have two jobs. I thought like, even though it was pro, they probably weren't paying a whole lot, right?
Yeah, some of them might have two jobs too. I don't know. We'll have to get Julia Bergman back on.
Yeah. Carl just walked in. Carl, do you want to go to the Atlanta Vibe, the women's volleyball, pro women volleyball team?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, I'll hold on. All right. So we had Julia on. That's pretty crazy.
That was a big episode, though.
That's a big episode.
Obviously.
Atlanta Vibe, Friday, February 9th. It's a women's pro volleyball.
Yeah,
I'm going to
new team.
Oh, it's Friday. Wait. No, this one, Thursday. Wednesday. Wait.
What are you doing?
Remember, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. And when are you coming back?
Sunday.
Okay, well, you'll have time
February
if you want to
1st.
go. That's I'm
Dude,
just
fucking! Oh, I realized. Oh, it's about to be the 30th. I haven't had my performance review yet. It came out supposed to. Fuck. Once almost over. Okay.
You don't have to say yes now. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
It's versus the San Diego Mo. We have a lot of storied history. The Atlanta Vibe does.
Yeah.
It's also in Duluth, so we can go to Glam after. Get that money.
Duluth again.
Like
I've been going up to Duluth all week. I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
Put me down as a strong maybe.
I won't go if you don't go.
Oh, okay. Who else would go?
Just us.
Oh, just you.
You're the only person I know that likes volleyball.
Okay. Just the two of us?
Yeah, we'll go on a little date.
Tanner, I would go. I'll say.
Daniel's gonna fly in. You remember Daniel?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the trying to describe Daniel. He was he's the intriguing guy that kind of was in the corner. He had a lot of intrigue. He had a lot of chutzpah.
Yeah. This is something that you don't get to see. People trying to describe who you are to other people.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut this part, right?
Is this a podcast?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, we're live.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live. We're gonna. There's a stretch where we just gotta cut out. Sorry, Daniel. I got an extra word. It's not gonna get cut. It's good content. This is bonus content.
I just don't feel like cutting it.
Who's
Who's listening this long into the episode? You know,
exactly. It's been an hour.
It's been a week.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
shoot. That we only got to episode 200 of the clip show.
Daniel,
I feel like every
okay,
past.
it's the first 200.
We're halfway through.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else you guys want to say on air before we cut the rest of the show off?
No, thank you for enjoying the first 2/3 of the Experience Podcast Clip Show. You know, we're going to have to continue the clip show later, or maybe we don't, because I think it really goes downhill. I don't know.
There might be some gems.
There might be some hidden gems, but I think we peaked.
I think we
peaked. Daniel had his label game on. Tanner simmered down with some of the, racism, sexism, bigotry.
Yeah.
Like, there was a golden age of this podcast.
Say what you will about Tanner in those days, but he was a content machine. He was an asset to this podcast.
I feel like you know how like people describe like the golden age of like SNL. They're like, oh, Farley,
Chris Farley,
down in a river in a van. All that stuff was so good. We sound like that. We sound like we're describing.
But with
Tanner had not been.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like to listen to.